Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so one thing that will be on your test is going to be some Drosophila problems, I think. So you have this one handout that says Drosophila genetics problems on it, and they're the same as any Punnett square, but they're a little different because of the symbols that need to be used. So if you look at this, it's asking you to do an F1 and an F2 cross. You're crossing a homozygous wild-type fly ++ times with a heterozygous sepia-eyed fruit fly plus SE. So the reality here is we need to make a key first. And we should know that a ++ is a wild-type fly. And these are eyes, because if you go into your packet from the other day, you will see that sepia is an eye color. Plus SE is also a wild type fly because the plus symbol is dominant to the lowercase se. Se is a symbol in and of itself. The only way to have sepia eyes would be to be an SE fly, and that is a sepia colored eye. So that is your key for this. So I know it looks crazy, and I'm going to go back just for a moment here to the actual Drosophila notes. So they can be written a whole bunch of ways, which makes people crazy sometimes. So I can have ++ next to each other. I can have plus over plus like a fraction, or +/ plus like a fraction. So all of this would be for wild. Sepia would be SE, SE over SE, SE/SE. This is for, let's see, I'll clear it. So ++ CL. This is one individual for a dihybrid cross. It could also be with a /. It could also just be next to each other. So you have to kind of be careful of what it is that you're looking at. But for these, we're keeping them as single hybrid crosses, monohybrids. So here is your key. After you have your key, you want to come to your parents, because we're still doing 5 steps for everything. So homozygous wild ++ with a, here's your multiplication sign, heterozygous sepia. You're like, but you're telling me the heterozygous is wild. It is, but I have to tell you what the other trait is. So this is a +SE. I take one parent and separate the traits on one side of the box, ++, the other across the top, +SE, plus over, plus down, plus over, plus down, plus over SE down, plus over SE down. My genotypes, I go up to my key, and I can either have a ++ individual, a +SE individual, or an SE. So I have 2 that are ++, 2 that are SE or +SE, and 0 that are SE. Phenotypically, they either have wild eyes or they have sepia eyes. Those are my only choices. Here I have wild, 4 with wild eyes, and 0 with sepia eyes. So that would be your F1. In order to make an F2, I need to take any 2 babies that I want. I don't want to be cheesy and go ++ SE. It would look exactly the same. ++++, I know they're all going to be ++s. So I'm going to take this baby times this baby and take a +SE times a +SE. You certainly could do this again. You certainly could do all pluses, just trying to give you more availability here. So +SE on one side, +SE along the top. Plus comes over, plus comes down, +SE, +SE, SE. Notice I'm putting the plus symbol before because